Hey everyone, my name's Solteki and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before. Now today we're going over how to pre-farm for Seth. Now Seth will be coming out after this banner ends, which is in 16 days, so you've got a while, you've got a few weeks to pre-farm for him. Now the other day I uploaded a Jane Doe pre-farm video, which is doing amazing by the way. I want to thank everyone for that. But it's looking like Seth, who will be on her banner, is also going to be one of her best teammates. So since it looks like a lot of people will be getting Jane Doe, I presume a lot of people will be getting Seth and will want to know how to pre-farm for him. So that's what we'll be going over today. Now real quick, if this video is helpful, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. And I also want to say that because it isn't actually the release, these are just like leaks and speculations. So things could change, but they're mostly very accurate. Now I would check the comments because if anything has changed and I do know about it, I'll leave a pinned comment saying what has changed. So first we're going to go over his ascension materials, then his skill upgrade materials, his core skill materials, and then maybe look at what his best W engine would be. We're not really going to look at teams because he's just going to be using a Jane Doe team and any other team that needs a decent support. Just real quick, I'll say Zhu Yan. I'll put her on screen now because I'm not sure if I pronounced the name right. She probably works really well with Seth, so if you're using her, then Seth would be a good teammate for that. But we're mostly going to be focusing on the Jane Doe comp. So let's get right into it. Obviously, his ascension materials are very easy. You don't really need a guide for this. Just talk to Bertha. You're going to need the basic defense certification seal. So you go to agent promotion, you go to the defense drill, and you just get a load of these. I'll put on screen now the ascension material table. That shows how much Denny's you need for each rank and what material you need. So if you're only looking to get him to rank 4, then, you know, you can skip out the bottom row, just whatever you want to do. You can pause it, screenshot it, do whatever. Now you're all going to need 4 basics, 32 advanced, and 30 defender certification seals, and 800,000 Denny's. Now going over to his skill upgrades, again with Bertha, you just go to the Asian skill and you have these chips. Now he is a shock character, so he'll be using these shock chips. Again, I'll put on screen now, along with a hamster cage pass. You're going to need 5 basic chips, 15 advanced chips, and 50 specialized shock chips, along with 500,000 Denny's. Now, the hamster cage passes are pretty difficult to get. You can get them from the Urdu City Fund. I was going to call it a battle pass there. At level 35, you get one from the free and you get one from the premium. So if you have premium, you'll get 2. If you have the free one, you'll get 1. I believe you also get these from the events. If you go to the events tab here, I don't think there's any on at the moment, but sometimes in the reward preview, there'll be a little icon showing the hamster cage pass, and that is another way to get them. Now, moving on to his core skill materials, here you can talk to Lila right next to Bertha. This will open the expert challenge. Seth will most likely be using the ethereal pursuit, which is dropped by the armored Hati? I'm not sure. But you will need 60 of these if you want to max out his core skills. For the next material, you're going to want to go to the Scott Outpost interior and go over here and talk to Ophelia. Now, Ophelia will open the Notorious Hunt operation, which is how you get these materials. Seth will most likely be using the Finale Dance Shoes by the Twin Marionettes. You're only going to need 9 of these, but I believe you can only do 3 a week. So you will have to do these 3 times every week if you want to max them out by release. Now, I'll put another table on screen now for the core skill materials. You're going to need 9 Finale Dance Shoes, 60 Higher Dimensional Data Ethereal Pursuit X, and 400,000 Denny's. I will also put a table for the core skill materials that shows what you need for every rank. So again, if you only want to get them to rank 5, you don't have to worry about the bottom row, stuff like that. For me, I like to get everyone maxed, but for some people who are very aware of their resources, they might not want to fully max out a character, which is totally understandable. So yeah, I'll leave that table there. All of these tables, by the way, are courtesy of ZenlessDiary.com. I'll leave a link in the description. They're very useful, good at resources. The final thing we'll talk about is the W engines. Now, his best in slot W engine will be something called the Peacekeeper Specialized. It looks like it'll be on the weapon banner alongside Seth's release. So if you do want to save up a few pulls, try and get a copy of Peacekeeper Specialized, then I would do that. It's going to be his best in slot. Other than that, his number 1 alternative will most likely be Spring Embrace. Now, I don't have that, so I'll put it on screen. The other ones I do have, the other ones I recommend are Big Cylinder, Bunny Band, and then if, like, worst case scenario, Identity Base, which you should be able to pretty reasonably 5-star. As long as you've pulled a little bit, you'll see I've got loads of copies. And Seth's best team, obviously I mentioned that Zhu Yuan will be good with him, but if we're talking about the Jane Doe comp, it will be Jane Doe, and then probably Grace, or another physical unit such as Nekomata, paired with Seth. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope it was helpful, and if you did find it helpful or enjoy my content in general, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. If you have any comments or anything you want to ask, just comment down below. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible, and I hope you have a good day. See ya.